In the heart of Manchester, England, a young girl was forging the foundations of a future MMA legend. Dakota Ditcheva wasn't born into fame or privilege, but she was born with an instinct for combat. From a young age, she gravitated toward martial arts, finding rhythm and precision in the strikes, timing, and discipline of Muay Thai. Each morning began with grueling conditioning, each evening ended with relentless pad work, and every weekend was a sparring session that tested not just her body, but her mind. Coaches recall her uncanny ability to anticipate movements, read opponents, and punish mistakes with the precision of a seasoned fighter. It was clear early on that Dakota wasn't just training to compete, she was training to dominate. By 2021, Dakota's journey led her to Cage Steel 25 in Sheffield, England, where she faced Jenny Line, another debuting fighter with zero professional record. But from the moment Dakota stepped into the cage, her aura was unmistakable. Calm, confident, and calculated, she controlled the center with fluid stances, throwing precise leg kicks and jabs that immediately put Jenny on the back foot. The audience could feel the tension. A storm was coming. A spinning elbow from Dakota landed with a sharp crack. A knee to the midsection followed, and Jenny staggered. But she refused to go down. Dakota's composure never wavered. She was methodical, surgical, dismantling her opponent piece by piece. Within 2 minutes, Dakota's relentless precision forced the referee to stop the fight, marking her first professional victory with a first-round TKO. The MMA world had its first glimpse of a rising phenomenon, but every fighter's story is tested by challenge, and Dakota's next opponent was no ordinary challenger. Katherine Corogenes, a confident and aggressive American, arrived at PFL 10 with a bold message. She would drag Dakota into deep waters and crush her dreams. Corogenes' words ignited the media, building anticipation for a showdown many were calling a clash of generations and styles. Yet Dakota, as always, remained composed. She acknowledged Corogenes' skill, but showed no fear, letting her preparation and technique speak louder than any words. The fight itself was a masterclass in precision striking. From the first bell, Dakota controlled the center of the cage with her signature upright Muay Thai stance. Every feint, every movement was calculated. Every strike was delivered with intent. A body kick staggered Corogenes, a right hook snapped her head back, and her attempts to clinch were shrugged off effortlessly. Dakota pressed forward, combining a devastating right hook with a brutal left body shot, sending Corogenes crashing to the canvas. Ground and pound followed, and just over 2 minutes into the first round, the fight was over. Dakota's victory wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Skill always surpasses empty bravado. While Dakota's star rose, MMA legend Ronda Rousey was facing a starkly different reality. Once a pioneer who carried women's MMA on her shoulders, Rousey revealed in interviews the heartbreaking decline of her body after years of punishment. She spoke candidly about the mental and physical toll, the realization that her brain and body could no longer endure the fights she once dominated. Fans speculated about a potential comeback, but Rousey trained for personal joy, not competition, highlighting the contrast between nostalgia-driven hype and the reality of evolving athletic performance. Dana White's comments, vague and strategically timed, fueled speculation. Yet the UFC's attention was shifting to the next generation, with Dakota Ditcheva at the forefront. Levi Steedman, another rising British fighter, sought to challenge Dakota's dominance, but misjudged her timing and striking ability. Inside the cage, Dakota was a nightmare. Precise knees, spinning kicks, and devastating combinations kept Levi on the defensive from the start. Attempts to take the fight to the ground were met with calculated counters. Dakota's crossface, timing, and relentless pressure dismantled Steedman's strategy. By the third round, Dakota had turned the fight into a showcase of versatility, dominance, and composure. When Levi admitted post-fight that she had underestimated Dakota, the MMA world nodded in agreement. This was not a fighter to be taken lightly. Dakota's response was simple. Let her record do the talking, and the record was flawless. Dakota's rise is not only measured in victories, but in the way she dominates her opponents. Every fight, from her earliest bouts to championship clashes, demonstrates a balance of patience, aggression, and technical mastery. Her Muay Thai background translates perfectly into MMA, giving her unmatched timing, leverage, and understanding of distance. Opponents are constantly forced to guess, while Dakota dictates the pace, often finishing fights in the first round. Her 93% finishing rate, including knockouts and submissions, is a testament to years of discipline, relentless training, and an innate understanding of the fight game. Beyond the cage, Dakota's journey inspires young fighters across the UK and Bulgaria. She embodies the principles of preparation, focus, and relentless pursuit of mastery. Fans witness more than fights. They watch a strategist, a technician, and a warrior in action. Social media buzzes with every performance, but Dakota channels it into her craft, not distraction. Every knockout, every TKO, and every strategic maneuver reinforces her reputation as a fighter who doesn't just compete, she dominates. Her early career laid the foundation for modern MMA excellence. Each fight reinforced her approach, precision, pressure, and composure. From cage steel to the PFL championship, Dakota proved that talent alone is not enough. Technique, discipline, and mental toughness separate legends from contenders. Opponents, analysts, and fans alike are reminded that in modern MMA, dominance requires more than strength. It requires calculation, adaptability, and ruthless execution. In the PFL flyweight division, Dakota has become more than a champion. She is a phenomenon. Her victories are definitive, her strategy flawless, and her presence commanding. Opponents understand that stepping into the cage with Dakota means facing a fighter who anticipates every move, punishes every mistake, and finishes fights with ruthless precision. The combination of her striking, grappling defense, and mental fortitude makes her nearly impossible to defeat. Yet the story is also about evolution. Ronda Rousey's decline and Dakota's rise highlight how the sport has changed. One-dimensional dominance no longer suffices. Modern MMA demands well-rounded skill, intelligence, and strategy. Dakota's success reflects this evolution. She is a complete fighter, combining knockout power with technical finesse and mental clarity. Each fight is a lesson in how to control pace, exploit weaknesses, and maintain composure under pressure. As Dakota continues her career, her legacy grows. From the early days in Sheffield to the championship stages of the PFL, she has proven time and again that her skill, preparation, and mindset make her a force unlike any other. The story of Dakota Ditcheva is not just about victories, it is about the embodiment of modern MMA excellence, the realization of potential through discipline, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Her journey continues, each fight adding to her legend, each victory solidifying her status as one of the most electrifying talents in women's MMA today. By the time she faces top-tier competition in PFL and beyond, Dakota's legacy as one of the most promising fighters in women's MMA is solidified. Her victories over high-level opponents, her ability to neutralize trash talk with skill, and her almost clinical execution in the cage cement her reputation. Social media buzzes, fans debate, analysts dissect her technique, and every fight becomes a masterclass in combat sports. She is not only a rising star, but a symbol of modern MMA excellence, combining power, technique, composure, and mental fortitude in ways few can match.